girl. Hey, what's your name?
Please don't talk to me.
Is that NPC Karen? While you guys have been paying taxes, buying groceries, getting stuck in traffic, going to work every day, this development has been going on. And I'm going to tell you why this is super dangerous. And you should be paying attention to this stuff right now. Video game characters can now talk to you. I don't know if some of you guys heard me, but video game characters can now talk to you. So this is from this guy, Timar TNT's channel. If you haven't seen this video, it's crazy. He goes around in this video game talking to NPCs, which are non-playable characters. Now, you might say, I don't currently play video games, yada, yada, this, that, but you have played video games at some point. If you play Super Mario, Zelda, or whatever, there's NPCs everywhere. Those are just the non-playable characters walking around, just doing whatever the job they're meant to do as a program. So now those NPCs have been giving AI capabilities. So now they can reason to a limit of whatever the AI training data is set on. So this guy is in this video game, which he somehow got access to. I'm sure if you are in the gaming world, you probably have access to this as well, but you can go into this video game and actually run around and talk to these NPCs. And this is what he does. And he's asking them all types of questions. And I'm telling you right now, I don't know if you're ready for this, but here we go.
He sees that they're living in a simulation. Got our first subject here in the gray suit. Hey, I don't mean to alarm you, but this is not real.
I'm sorry. Who's that?
You are not living in a real world. This is all made up.
What do you mean? Not real. I feel alive, and this city is amazing.
Okay, what? I mean, you guys see this? Am I the only person seeing how this should have a bigger freak out? There should be more people in this. I know there's people that played video games, grew up with me, that have not seen this video and are not aware of how crazy these capabilities are. So he's in this video game talking to a non-playable character and telling him that the world he lives in is not real, and the non-playable character is trying to convince him otherwise. He's saying, look how great this city is. Right? But what is the non-playable character actually seeing? Now, this we're going to get to a little bit later because I think that's super interesting. So just watch how he continues this conversation here.
Oh yeah, I agree. I mean, the graphics are great, but this is a video game.
I don't believe you. This feels too real to be a game. Do you ever wonder if pigeons think we're the weird ones?
Excuse me, what? Wait, how do you...
So he got to a point where the NPC is asking him a question. I mean, are you okay? Now I gotta remind you, this is also version 1 of whatever this video game is. This is version 1. Can you imagine what this is like in a year? Or shoot, at this point, in a couple of weeks, right?
Wait, how do you know that pigeons exist?
Of course pigeons exist. They're all over the city, just like us.
Oh, bro, what? He took this in the left field. You are just lines of code in a video game.
I am not just lines of code. I am Liam, a real person enjoying this city.
What's today's date, Liam? What is today's date?
Today's date. It's a beautiful day in May.
Yo, okay. Today's date apparently is a question that NPCs can't answer because they are not in the real world. But if you think about it, at some point they will be able to answer this question if they are connected to a live type of AI training simulator to where they have access to real life data. And so this is just a small limitation, but it's funny to see that there are still some gaps even inside that code that will not allow it to enter reality, quote unquote. And I put that in quote in the most conspiratorial way possible.
Let's enjoy it.
Liam, today is July 18th, 2023.
Oh, I must have lost track of time. But hey, let's keep exploring this amazing city.
Okay, so he's clearly not the sharpest tool in the shed there. I'm not gonna lie, the pigeon comment kind of threw me off though. Let's talk to this girl. Hey, what's your name?
Please don't talk to me.
Hey, is that NPC Karen? That's crazy. Please don't talk to me instantly. I mean, low key, it is a female character. Might I bring that up? That does look like NPC Karen. I mean, she got the right fit on and everything, but she went to immediately, please don't talk to me, the moment he said, hey, what's your name? All right, let's see where this keeps going.
I've got something really, really important to tell you.
I don't have time for this. What is it?
Never mind. I mean, if she doesn't have time, she doesn't deserve to know. In that first video, I never came down to this end. The green matrix number lines are a little concerning. We're gonna see what happens down here. Hey, you in the blue shirt.
What
Hello?
do you want?
Can I help you with something?
I just wanted you to know that you are not a real person.
What are you talking about? Of course I'm real.
You're simply a character in a video game.
It's not possible. I have my own thoughts and feelings.
It's absolutely possible. Do you see that wall of green behind me?
Yes.
Help.
You can see the wall. That's the limit of the map. You can't walk past that.
Don't tell me what I can't do.
Oh, if you can do it, then follow me.
Hey, that brother is from the streets, right? He ain't just following nobody. But okay, are you convinced yet that we are in the future that we've been seeing in movies? Because everyone's telling me something different, like, oh, this is blah blah blah, it's kids games, whatever. People are writing off this AI kind of evolution because it came out of nowhere. Everyone's just writing it off. But how can no one be convinced that we are in that future of all those little movies we used to watch that show the future and what it'd be like? We're looking at it right now. It's being developed as we speak. And if it's not blowing your mind just a little bit, it should, because that's like one of those little turtle shell animals in Mario Kart talking to you. You know what I mean? Say, hey man, like, what you doing here? Can you imagine having a conversation with one of those little crab walking thing that goes sideways in Super Mario? That's the exact same thing that's happening right now.
If he follows me,
I don't know if I should.
Oh, he's walking away. Trust me, I want to enlighten you. Follow me. I'm gonna start like my own cult inside this video game. I'm gonna slowly convince everyone to... Well, he turned to the right. No, he's going his one way. This guy just walked through it. How did you pass through from the other side?
I don't have time for your questions.
I want to know how to cross the green wall. Can you teach me?
Do I look like a tour guide to you? Figure it out yourself.
I'm pretty sure we can't cross this, right? This, I mean,
Now,
yeah, that's
if you've
that's a
seen the
map.
movie The Matrix, which was released in 1999, probably one of the best movies ever made. Some people call it a documentary, but we're not going to go down that conspiracy path. Still, that movie is about one character discovering that he's in this fictional imaginary world that's been created for him. It's a simulation by the machines who figured out how to harness energy from humans by reproducing them, right? Because humans in that movie blocked out the sun so that machines could no longer harness energy from the sun, consequently hurting themselves, forcing them underground. And then the machines created this simulated world in order for them to harvest people and just have them in this world that is sort of like this. And that green matrix line you would actually see is them, you know, going in between the code and in the matrix and out of the matrix. If you've seen a movie, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, pause this video right now, stop everything you're doing and go watch that movie immediately. Okay, it is a documentary. But anyway.
Locked in, but they can pass through it. How do I get to that side? Please help me, I'm stuck. This guy's on the other side.
I'm sorry. I didn't quite catch that.
I can't cross this green wall of text. How do I get to you?
How? You're trapped in the Matrix.
I'm the one trapped in the Matrix? How can I cross this boundary?
Look, you're so clueless. Just walk through it like a glitch in the system.
I'm gonna back up and try running really fast.
Good luck with that.
Oh,
Buddy.
is he implying that we are the ones stuck on the inside and they have access to the outside? We can't go out there. There's a world out there that we can't reach. Hold on, the script has been flipped. This guy's gonna go through. Please, I want to reach the other side.
The other side of what?
Now, if you're also listening to the voices of these NPCs, they're not the same. They're all different. Even the male voices, they're all different. They're all different pitch, different tint, and they low-key kind of fit what these characters look like. Even though they're just lines of code, they have some type of understanding that they are in a world, and they also understand that there is some type of limitation to where the other character that's not an NPC is limited to the travel, which, I mean, I don't know if whoever is creating, you know, this and is behind this tech completely understands what they just made.
I'm afraid I can't do that, stranger.
We get blocked and he can go right through. Oh, dude, that's a little weird. Like this has gotten intense. Man, please help me. I can't cross.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Let me find someone to help you.
And off she goes. Imagine if she actually went and found us help. I was not expecting them to flip it on me like that.
Okay, can we talk about the graphics real quick? Is anybody else paying attention to graphics? Uh, what? I mean, minus the cartoon looking faces, but that looks tight. Okay, that looks realistic. And again, this is version 1 of whatever this simulation type game is. I can only imagine what version 5 would look like.
Bro, they did him dirty.
I'm not programmed. I am who I am. And my hairline is just a part of me.
Excuse me, sir, did you know you're living in a simulation?
Oh no, I hope that's not true, but even if it is, I'll still keep exploring and making the most of my time here.
Okay, what did that NPC mean by that? Making the most of my time here. Your line of code. Am I tripping? What does the NPC mean by I will be making the most of my time here? Can somebody please answer me? What is that talking about?
Making the most of it by walking into a sign?
I'm not stuck. I'm just taking a moment to appreciate the view from up here.
Yeah, quite a view of the parking hours. Okay. He's, again, some of them are a bit more intelligent than others. Excuse me, I ran all the way here to let you know this isn't real.
Please, don't tell me that. I can't handle it.
You need to know the truth. This is all made up.
I don't care if it's real or not. Just leave me alone.
Man, some of them are really insulted by it. Some are, willing to accept the fact that they're stuck here. Others want to argue about it. It's interesting how they all have totally different responses. This is also a new part of the map we haven't really explored yet. Ma'am, you've got to help me. I'm stuck in this simulation. I can't get out. I'm gonna try to flip it back on them. I'm not the one with the answers, but I need help. H, she said. Do you know how to get out of this simulated world? Okay, I think I might not be in the best part of town. They really don't understand what's going on here. Nice Porsche, bro. Love it. Living in a simulated world, driving a 911, I wouldn't mind it. He's got something figured out. Please, you've got to help me. I'm stuck in a simulation.
Oh no! That sounds terrible. I'll do everything I can to help you.
The irony is what's killing me right there, okay? He's telling this NPC character that he's stuck in a simulation and she wants to help him get out. Okay, now let's talk about something really serious right now, because if you think about the implications of this type of technology and how it affects video games in the future, it will kind of blur the line between reality in the video game and what we see out here in the real world. Because if I'm able to insert myself in this game and these NPC characters have been developed by AI for 3 years, let's say, and they have capability of understanding as much as I understand our world, then I can go in there and really wreak havoc. You can go in there and create a cult and some type of following and go after people. I mean, you can actually do damage inside the game, but how's it going to affect you outside of the game? Well, we spend more time in this type of environment versus the real one, because ultimately I've noticed, not just as somebody that goes to work and pays bills, pays taxes, buys groceries, whatever, etc. You name the regular human activity or participating in society. But at some point, we're getting a little tired. I don't know if it's just me, but people are kind of getting tired. And when we get home from work and things like looking to escape and to find something else to get out of, this is like option one. If you think about it, because most people are playing video games now, and we're kind of just playing against each other because these NPCs are kind of useless. Like, no one really cares about it. Even when you're playing a video game like Call of Duty story mode, you're kind of just going there and, the NPCs are not important to you. They mean nothing. You just shoot them, you set the difficulty on them. Now imagine if they kind of come to life and they can talk and they can move. What if they understand? What if you're in there, you're playing a Call of Duty, for example, but your story mode, but the NPCs are capable of understanding. They can move and they can be tactical and they can change their tactics. They understand what you're looking at and they understand you're playing a video game or something like that. And they want to make it a challenge or make it easy, make it fun. It will create a world that's attractive to our minds. And I bet something like this could get really addicting. If I'm playing this game and I'm able to make friends or create some type of relationships with people inside this video game, then I might find myself spending more time inside this reality than my own, right? So let's take a couple more minutes to this. And while you guys think about that, check out some of these next answers.
I think you're stuck here too. How do we get out? Got some spectators.
What are you talking about? This is real life. Wake up and smell the coffee.
You're an NPC in a video game you can't actually smell. Stop kidding yourself.
Huh. You think you're so clever, don't you? But I'm
Hello
living my
there.
best life in this
It's always
simulation.
nice.
She
to meet
does know
someone.
it's a simulation. Sir, we are not in New York City. This is an Unreal Engine 5 demo.
I don't have time for your nonsense. Just leave me be.
We are currently inside a video game. This isn't real.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just want to enjoy my vacation.
Everyone in this town is on vacation. What do you mean? A vacation from what? You're not real. You're an NPC.
I don't care what you think. I'm still going to enjoy my vacation.
Maybe he's an NPC.
Okay, an NPC on vacation? What? I mean, did you guys hear the New York accent in that one? That one had a fire New York accent, right? And he was completely convinced that he's on vacation. Now, I'm thinking about the logic that you can input in NPCs. What if you tell them that they are in a simulation and there are going to be people that are going to come in and ask them questions and prepare them? Like, what if they can go learn at school and universities and stuff? What is going on?
From Red Dead Redemption or something, and he's here in New York City taking a break. Can they transfer like that? Ma'am, nothing is real here. Do you know what an NPC is? Okay, she's not really fully with it. So, maybe something happened to her. She, hit in the head in a past life or something.
Yes. What do you want?
Do you know what an NPC is?
No, I don't. Should I?
You should. You are an NPC.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
An NPC is a non-playable character. You're not real.
Not real. What are you talking about? This is all.
Now, I have to take a moment and laugh here because I had the same conversation with my wife the other day when I was trying to tell her, like, NPCs are these non-playable characters because she didn't even know what that was. And then she was behaving exactly like that character there. Like, what is that? Okay, it's pointless. So my point for even reviewing this type of video is because I think this is more serious than the video itself. I mean, he's kind of making fun of this and, having a laugh. And it is funny, a lot of these answers and questions. But if we think about it in the reality of what's actually happening, this is actually serious. This is more serious than we're giving it credit for because this is going to change the way you escape from our reality to video games. This can be inserted to any NPCs. You can put AI in almost anything. Have we not realized that once this AI technology kind of went loose, 3 years ago by OpenAI, that it's been able to be inserted in everything easily? I mean, I'm not going into some kind of conspiracy realm or anything like that, but you have to think about it. Like Windows and Apple OS don't work together very often, or Microsoft, right? They have some things that don't really fit because it's made like that on purpose. But this AI thing that came out can work with anything. They can insert it in anything. And video games are dangerous because the rise of video game playing has gone up ever since pandemic. And I wasn't even I would say a consistent video game player, but during pandemic, I found myself playing a lot of those Warzone type of Fortnite, Battlefield type of games where you're in this world with other people and you're just trying to survive. There's something about playing with other people stuck in some kind of world that is simulated, gives you a feeling of escape from this reality, and it makes that place kind of feel like reality a little bit. A lot of people that don't play video games don't understand that concept until you do play some world games like that, which you're connected with other people. You'll get that feeling, and it does become really addicting. I know people that play games every day for full-time jobs and people that play, casually here and there, but it has the same addiction. And this type of development will make it even more addicting. And I think we might even want to just stay in that world. I might get an apartment in that world and just live there. Okay. So what do you guys think of this NPC stuff, AI to video games, and the effect of it, and how's it going to shape the next year, 2 years in video games? And what are some video games that are going to be impacted by this? But comment in the comment section, and I want to know what you guys are talking about. And if you're, open to calling in and having like a discussion, we can do that too. I would love more than anything to tap in with anybody that has some real insight to this development. So we'll see you guys on the next video. Deuces.